The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, the podcast.
You know, Victor, this might be TMI, but you ever just wear the pants the next day, the same pants you wore the day before?
Oh, all the time.
And keep it going?
Oh, all the time, dude. I mean, not underwear.
Not underwear.
But
just
pants?
jeans.
Yeah, jeans multiple days in a row. If they don't stink, I'm like, these are fine.
I do this weird thing where I'll take my pants off right as I get home, and I'll just kick them to my bedroom.
Yeah.
And they're on the floor there.
There you go.
With the belt and everything.
Yep.
Then the next morning comes around. I have my alarm always set for 7:30. I might need to adjust it. I just don't want to wake up even earlier.
I don't blame you.
But I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, great. What should I wear? Do I want to put on new pants? No, I'll just put on the ones from the day before.
Yeah. I'll give them the sniff test. Like,
so now you're sniffing your pants.
Sniffing my own butt.
Taking a big whiff.
And I'm like, oh, these ones stink.
These ones smell like number 2.
I'm like, these got to go. That's too much stink.
The worst is when you wash them and you put them in the dryer for one cycle, then you hang them up, and then you take them out and they're damp.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And you wear that and you go out in the cold.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, luckily my new dryer I got like a year or so ago, it does a really good job of drying the pants. So
good for you.
We're
talking about freaking laundry on the air.
Hey, you know what I did last night, Peaches? Some laundry.
I need to do mine.
Yeah.
This is when I begin my cycle of being very anxious of having to deep clean my apartment in order for my plane to take off.
Oh, because you want to come back to a nice clean place.
Right.
Yeah, it sucks coming home and your house is dirty.
Yeah.
Or
you know who's dirtying it up? Aubrey.
That's what happens,
She's leaving
Peaches.
scrapbooking bits everywhere. She does this thing. I'm not trying to call her out on the air here, but a lot of people do this. She'll drink half a soda and leave it on the table. And I have this thing in me from my dad where I hear him yelling at me in my head. Why, how could you leave that? You pigsty. Just starts mumbling. And so I immediately go grab that cup and throw it away. I'm like, hey, finish your drink or dump it in the sink, then throw it away.
Oh, yeah. Well, be lucky, you don't live in a house like I did back in the day where you have like 4 dudes living in a place and all of them drink beer. You wouldn't believe the half-filled cans everywhere. It's ridiculous.
That's why I'm glad I pay a little extra to not have any roommates at all. Mm-hmm. I don't care how much it is. I just don't want to deal with anybody in my space. My friends are online singing all these weird songs at late hours of the night. I could not imagine trying to sleep and having to hear someone just bust out a tune at 2 a.m. on the computer.
Yeah, luckily I sleep pretty heavily.
I don't.
So it's hard to wake me up.
I need absolute quiet, absolute darkness. That's why I had such a thing with my upstairs neighbor.
Because they're making a little bit of racket.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The reason why I brought up the whole laundry thing is because in r/today I learned, which also I hate that phrase. Today I learned that Levi's recommends that jeans be worn 10 times between washes.
10? No, that's too many.
This is also one of those stupid breaks where I feel like it could be perfectly set up for one of those dumb morning shows. How often do you wash your pants?
Maybe you should.
Never.
Maybe that should be Peach's question of the day. How many times do you wear your pants before you wash them?
And of course, what am I going to expect? I never put my pants on, especially when there's ladies around.
I never wash my pants.
Pants? Who is she?
I just put them outside to air out. They'll be fine.
Right. Stains add character.
That's right. I like to show I've been doing manly stuff.
I spilled this IPA on these back in 1986. 40 years later, it's just a nice cologne.
I know you would think that me being like, wash your hands, keep yourself clean, that I'd be one of those people who would only wear the pants once, but laundry sucks, dude.
It's a lot of work to be a germaphobe.
Yeah, it can be, but I'm going to wear my pants multiple days in a row.
What about hoodies?
Oh, hoodies multiple days in a row, for sure. T-shirt, nah, because they start to smell. Generally, you have a hoodie over the shirt. It's kind of like the pants. The underwear is taking most of the abuse.
Come on, be honest. How many days have you worn a pair of underpants?
I mean, maximum 2.
Right.
Maximum 2, and that's when I wake up in them the next day, and I don't shower or anything. I just sit around. That's it.
Is it bad I put on fresh underpants, fall asleep in them, wake up, and just put on my jeans?
That's a waste of laundry features.
All right, Victor, you like to give out unsolicited advice from time to time on the air,
What are you
which is
talking
probably the
about?
reason why we're losing listeners. I saw this posted in r/ask men advice.
Okay.
And it says, woman in relationships going to clubs.
Okay.
Now, if you have some loudmouth girl that goes, my man is insecure if I go to a club by myself and men hit on me type of thing.
Okay. I mean,
What's your stance on that?
I don't like it when dudes are hitting on my lady. You know,
Where's the?
I trust her to like deal with it. I'm not worried about it.
The wall doesn't.
But
I hate when the B bar does not work. I can't play like club music behind us.
Yeah,
This is stupid. Okay, let me
have to
pull up
play
a
it.
YouTube video.
There you go. Club
Oh wait, no,
music
I don't
on
want to do that
YouTube.
either. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me look up club beats.
All right. Club beats. So yeah, like I don't like it when dudes are hitting on my lady.
These are all explicit. Never mind.
They're all explicit. But I don't know. I also trust my lady. So now she's saying going by herself, like all by herself or with friends, group of friends.
This one just says, I have a friend who is married who is often inviting me out to nightclubs and to go drinking. Firstly, I'm a married woman. I'm not going out clubbing. Secondly, I'm too tired from working and my toddlers to stay up past 9:30. I was talking about it with my husband and I told him it's bizarre that my friend as a married woman goes clubbing. He thought it was strange too.
I think it's fine to get out of the house. I think people need to have their own time, for sure. Now, like, I wouldn't recommend that a woman just go out on the town by herself. I think she should have friends with her because guys can be a bunch of creeps.
Right.
You know, I've told you about when I go downtown. It seems like there's a problem every time. Somebody trying to fight me or something. Like,
Why are they trying to fight you specifically?
I don't know. Something about my face.
See, I always get like the, hey, big guy, how's it going?
Yeah,
Like
see, maybe it's because I'm not your size.
well, like,
or
hey, you're bigger
what.
than security.
So, you know, just the issues that I constantly see, it makes me worried.
I don't know
you
what
know?
I don't know what it is about me, but I get this like open invitation. I must have like this open invitation on me for people to just aggressively smack my back and say, "What's up, big guy?" Because sometimes those things hurt.
Well, yeah, because especially if you're at the bar or something, that's drunk people, and they're not paying attention to how
Yeah.
hard they're smacking you in the back.
Every
Big
concert.
guy, yeah.
Every concert's like that.
Drunk
Peaches, how you doing? You got the best seat.
You know, drunk people lose a little bit of self-control, so they're going to slap you back harder and probably be a little bit more annoying.
I'm turning this club music
But I don't
off.
think it's weird for people to go out clubbing. I just, think that you should do it with friends and things like that. I don't know.
One
I don't
person
think
says,
it's safe.
One person says, my ex-wife would go to clubs without me. She would go on vacations without me too. She's an ex for a reason. Clubbing in America sounds way more fun than what it actually is.
Yeah, and
Like you go to a place where you can't even talk to your friends because the music is so loud. You have to scream the entire time.
yeah,
If you're with like a friend or you're with like a girl or whatever, they're always gonna get the attention. No dude is ever gonna get attention unless they're like John Stamos or something
Yeah.
like that. No girl is ever gonna come up to me out of all things, out of all people, be like, hey there, big fatty. Like,
well, seeing like a club type environment like you're talking about, yeah, that sounds terrible. Like going to the bar, if it's fairly mellow,
I hate the
and
bar,
people
too.
are just sitting.
I just hate the
like,
bar.
Yeah, that's a different world. Like I would not want to go to one of those places where the music is just bumping loud and you can't talk. Like that is just not my jam.
Because if I dance, everyone's gonna pull out their phones.
And if it's a club, yeah, I wouldn't want my lady dancing around with other dudes or something. I don't know. I guess we don't have a lot of like club like environments around here. So it's a hard question to answer.
We got like Ford's Bar.
And I would not, okay, that's its own crowd. But like I said, my jam's more of a little more subdued.
I
Go
went
hang
there-
out with the bikers.
Back when I was single, I went there a few times with a group of friends, and I was always just like that big guy sitting down, doing absolutely nothing, just looking around. I'm like, I could just sit at home and do this.
Yeah. No, I want to be able to
With better
talk.
smells.
I'd rather just talk.
Me too.
That's what I want to do if I'm out on the town.
Right.
Sit down and talk. I don't want to dance. I don't want loud music. I'm old, people.
You know what that person
Turn
with
it
like
down.
three teeth coming up to you? Hi, Victor, and the breath smells like stale cigarettes and pizza and
Exactly.
gross. I don't know if this person is schizophrenic or what is going on. This was posted in What Should I Do? More weird traces of someone in the house, but my parents are not as worried as me still. I feel crazy like Van Gogh.
Okay.
Someone said 6 months ago, here I posted a photo of weird footprints on my couch after getting back from a trip. But eventually my parents chalked it up to my dad stepping on it to kill a wasp on the window and just forgetting he did that. But now there are more unexplained traces of a person being here. My parents and I have just gotten back from a trip again. And my mom, who has been out of town for months, told me she found a weird panty liner thing with some hair on it and some faint red stains on her new sheets.
Oh, no. Huh.
No one has been in her room since she left months ago for work. The thing is, I don't know how it could be a squatter because our house is so small, no attic, no basement. No one is freaked out as I am, and I'm just a teenager, so I have no authority. What do I do?
What you do is you buy cameras for your home.
Well, the top comment is your dad having an affair.
Oh, I mean, I guess it could be. But I would just say buy cameras from your home if you're worried about intruders, and then you know who's coming and going. And you don't have to stress about this thing anymore. Cameras are cheap nowadays. You know, you can buy them dirt cheap online.
People get caught with cameras. I know the Coldplay concert, I talked about it yesterday. Some restaurant did a promotional video. There was a guy in the background getting all cuddly with the girl. Wasn't his wife.
Oh.
He got in trouble. Now he's suing the restaurant.
Oh, geez. Well, don't cheat.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
cheat.
Don't be that person going to a club. If I were to ever cheat in my life, I'd be the first to get caught.
Well,
you would see me anywhere.
Very noticeable.
Right.
I mean, and it's 2026. There's cameras everywhere. People have cameras in their pockets. Like, just don't be a dirtbag. Cheating is terrible. It's an awful thing to do to somebody. Just don't do it.
So it also says here, so if your parents aren't concerned about this, then at least one of them knows what is going on. Ooh. They're gone for months at a time. Magically, there's, footprints on the couch.
Yeah, I'd be asking the parents, hey, why don't you put a camera up? Why don't you stick a camera in the room while we're on vacation? And whichever parent's like, I don't think we need one of those.
Right, magically your dad's sweating up a storm. I don't think we need a camera. I'll confess.
Then you got your answers.
Wrapping up the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, I am Peaches.
I am Viktor Wilt. And my break, Peaches, was just going to be like, hey, remember down the hall? There's pizza, and we could be eating it instead of talking to the listeners.
Well, the listeners want a quality show. Well, I don't care about those people who say, I only want music, because there's tons of other platforms out there for just music.
I know, but the listeners got to understand, if they had the option of listen to us or have pizza, what do you think they're going to go for?
To each their own. Would you rather eat pizza or listen to us talk about whatever?
That's a good question.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of trolls.
Yeah. And I like those kind of questions that bring the trolls in.
I guarantee you there's going to be multiple people that say either both or neither.
Yeah, you'll have some of that, which is annoying. It's like, pick one.
Going back to that question, like, what's something harmless that makes people weirdly angry? When you post a voting poll on Facebook and you don't click on that option to get rid of the ability for other people to add an option to the poll.
Oh, yeah,
you won't believe
annoying.
how many times on Facebook, like in Life in Idaho Falls or even our K-Bear group, somebody will make a post or make a poll and another person will add an option. And it'll just keep going. And all of a sudden it becomes like 30 options.
I know. Yeah. Please, if you're going to make a poll, give your options and make sure people are not allowed to add additional options.
And don't be that person that says, where's the best pizza in Idaho Falls? And go. There was somebody fighting with me.
Then you just get a list of every pizza place.
There was somebody fighting with me on Reddit about me complaining about where's the snow. Like that whole post, people posting about where's the snow. And some guy was like, well, it's just them to initiate conversation. I'm like, no, it's a way for them to initiate, some person to start screaming about climate change, and then they can just argue with them, and then you get these old people. I remember back in 1952, there was a winter where there was no snow at all. And
yeah, it's the same thread every time.
Yeah.
And it's just boring.
Right.
Yeah.
And some guy was like insulting my car. I'm like, dude, my car's better than that. Okay. He was like, what kind of relic are you driving? I'm like, I'm driving a sweet 2020 Santa Fe. What about you, bum?
He's like, your car sucks, man.
Right. Yeah, why don't you drive a Dodge Charger? Be risky out there. Start acting like you're Vin Diesel. Family. Crash into the pole.
All right. See, I think we gave the listeners enough talk. Pizza or listening to us talk. Pizza or talking, Peaches? What do you say?
Pizza or talking?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
It depends where the pizza's from and what toppings there are. If there's pineapple, I'd rather eat grass.
Let's go get pizza.
I can answer like any Facebook user and start taking it too seriously.
Sorry, listeners, we choose pizza over you.
The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.